Okay. Good evening, everybody, or late afternoon. We are in Nevada City, California, filming at the Pioneer Cemetery, and I'm being followed by a creature. I have my friend Rachel with me, and she gave me a lot of cool stuff about the cemeteries in Nevada County. A lot of cool paperwork. And we're just going to do a quick walk around here, check everything out. Now, I think I set this up. Let's check this out. Bridget, wife of Mitchell, died. Looks like 1886, but it's busted off here. What was I talking about? I forgot. I think now I will be able to see the chat on here, the live chat, I hope. And if I don't, I apologize. You can leave a regular comment if you'd like. But let's see, which way do we want to go? Let's go down here. This looks cool. So, I have some history in this little town. Back in 1948, my grandma and grandfather owned Nevada City Cleaners. Hey, Gold Cat, how you doing? They owned Nevada City Cleaners, which was 116 Broad Street, but 116 Broad Street does not exist anymore because a freeway was put in, Highway 49. And my father, hey, Cryptor, what's going on? I'm in Nevada City, California. My father was born at the Miners Clinic in 1952 up here. And my aunts graduated from the high schools here. Now, I wasn't born here. I was born in the Bay Area. And let's check this out. I came here when I was 19 in 1994. I moved up here. And I consider this really my true home. So much history, all kinds of amazing adventures, amazing, beautiful people that I met here. This is where my life changed. What does that say? In memory of Anselmo something. I don't know what, though. 1852. What does that say? 1907, I think, died. That's really cool looking. I'm with my friend Rachel. Now, Rachel, isn't there children buried here? Or there's a certain area that's...
There's usually a certain area for kids, and I believe it's up there.
Okay.
See where it's all flowery?
Oh, yeah.
I think.
I thought there was a spot down here that had a bunch of little baby graves. Oh, look.
Oh, there might be.
Look at these crosses. Let's go check that out.
Because I know, when they have when they expand them, they split them up.
Yeah. Let's see. Rosa. I can't really read that. Looks Italian. Kim, you're also from the Bay Area. Awesome. I was raised in San Mateo, California. Cryptor was 21 in 93. So you got a couple years on me. But judging by our videos, Cryptor, Tony, I have more wrinkles and gray than you, I think, man. I'm sorry.
You guys have who's going to end up here first?
Yeah, who's going to end up here first? Oh, look at this. That's really cool.
1820?
Yeah, 1820. 1889, I think.
What is the name? Is it?
I don't know. Theophily?
Theophily.
Yeah. That's really cool.
I thought it said something file.
Yeah.
Theophile.
A known theophile. Yeah, these are great. We don't know who was here. Well, there's a bit of a last name here, but it's busted up.
No liner.
Yep. See, now I thought this was where the children were.
These older ones?
Yeah, and I think it was, there was an outbreak of something here in the 1800s. I can't remember what, though. Whoops, sorry, guys.
Well, they got hit with the Spanish flu.
Yeah. But that was 1918.
Right. When did you say?
It was the 1800s.
No, well, that could have been all kinds of shit.
I'm thinking like typhoid fever or something.
1800s were not a good time.
The 1800s were not a good time.
For anybody?
No.
Oh, dude, this is sad to me.
Gold cats from San Diego. Cool.
They're broken. Bye, bearded mom. I heard
Yep.
you. Yeah, I don't think it's unusual, but...
So earlier, when I was up at, what's it called? The cemetery up on Red Dog. I forgot how cool that was. Pine Grove Cemetery?
Yeah, Pine Grove.
I actually forgot how cool that was. We got a couple of Italian descendants here.
Giovanni Giuseppe.
Yep. 1881 to 1949. Nice. That's really cool. Colombo. There was a Saint Columbo in Ireland. Around the 4th century, I think, AD. I don't think this guy's related, though. Which way should we go? You think up? That is a new marker. So,
Yeah, there's still people there. They're still open.
yeah, 2019.
We're not quite out of room yet, although most people are ending up over there.
Oh, look at that. I didn't, that's for ashes.
That's new.
Yeah. Well, look at this. It just says minor
Like where?
right there. Right below the date.
Oh, minor. I didn't know if it was...
Yeah.
Right. Japero, that's an old name here,
Yeah.
obviously.
1894 to 1992. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's new. That's cool. I didn't know they were still burying people here, so...
Yeah. There's only... Oh, no. St. Patrick is closed. There's a few that are closed, but a few of them still have a little bit of room.
I heard that if you want, you can get buried at North Bloomfield.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then, we have a green cemetery as well, or at least a cemetery with an area that's green.
Yeah.
Up in North Lawn. I don't know where some is. Now that would imply that we're where the kids are.
Hey, guys, tell me, how's this live stream doing? Am I cutting out at all? Because I'm using a different app today. So if you wouldn't mind letting me know. Hopefully I'm still connected. Rachel, in those old cemeteries, sometimes, isn't it set up for new burials years in advance?
Yes.
Yes, that is true, Cryptdoor. All good? Okay, everyone can hear me? Okay, so this new app is a lot better. Good stream so far. Right on. Thank you, guys.
So there, most headstones are made out of granite
Right.
or whatever. There was a material that they started making headstones with before the war that stayed completely white,
Yeah.
didn't age,
Yeah.
and were way cheaper to make.
Yeah.
They stopped making them during the war because they took over the only one place was making them. They took over that building for war stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then it never started again. But if you look around in cemeteries and you see these pure white, they look like they're brand new,
Right.
and then you see that they're not, and they're made of that material. I cannot remember what the material is called. I have to ask my boss. But
I want to look into that. That's
but
really
it is
cool.
Something that used to be available that is, a zillion times cheaper, which is probably why you can't get it anymore.
And this is obviously it
That's
because,
obviously it.
yeah.
Yeah, because that's the night that was made probably in 1972, or within a couple of years of it.
Yep.
And it doesn't look like it's been touched.
No, not at all. That is cool. I did not know that. Did I tell you that my job wants me to join the dark side?
What does that mean?
Like,
to be in the
to
in-house?
be in-house.
What are you thinking about it?
Yeah.
And what's the pay? Is it better?
No.
Probably isn't.
No, unfortunately.
Doesn't get any better, by the way.
But the goal is to take over the crematorium technician's job.
Oh, okay.
Because he's retiring.
That's a pretty easy license, and that pays fairly well, I think.
Yeah.
It's gruesome. It's a gravity job.
Yeah.
And it's, industrial and dusty and stinky.
Yeah, so the other day, he got in trouble, our crematorium well, not in trouble, but I guess he put someone who weighed 585 pounds in.
Oh, yeah.
And you're not supposed to?
No, I don't know why exactly, except for it can mess up the machine.
Yeah.
Most funeral home charge more.
Right.
A couple $100 more for anyone over 300 pounds. And that's because we need special equipment to do everything. And
Right.
only one person to move them.
Right.
Because typically one person can move anyone under that. But someone over 300 pounds, it takes special care, and it takes a lot longer to cremate them. It takes a couple hours longer.
And it's true, correct me if I'm wrong, well, I suppose you could fit someone that large in.
You can fit them in. The problem is, okay, it's gross, but I'll tell you why. The problem is that fat burns off in bubbles, and and it can create a fire.
Yeah.
Like you're not on fire when you're in there.
No, yeah.
But fat will catch on fire.
Right.
And that can obviously do a lot of damage to the, well, you can't call it an oven, you're not baking cookies.
Well, isn't it true that it's the largest orifice, your mouth, where everything comes floating out of, or is that?
Like during cremation?
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually don't know about that.
I think it might be.
I've only witnessed one cremation, and I did not peek in the little window very much.
Yeah.
Because it was our friend.
Ours doesn't have a window.
Oh, it doesn't should have a little peeky window to see what's going on in there.
It doesn't.
I mean, it's closed.
I'm gonna go
usually,
this
but
way.
there should be a little trap door.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crematories are unpleasant, I think.
Yeah.
But, you kind of get left alone. That's nice.
Oh, here, look, we can't see anything. I don't see any bones or zombie evidence, but, there's.
That's certainly how you get them.
That's how you get zombies.
Right there.
Yep. So
why are all those flowers exactly alike?
I don't know. I didn't realize there were so many Italians up here.
Me neither. I thought this was I thought the mining stuff in general was Cornish and Irish mainly.
That's what I thought. So, guys.
This is that material.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'm familiar with this, but yeah, I just never thought about how white it is, over 100 years later.
I found out about it because someone was asking me for it. Like, someone called the mortuary and was asking if they could, have one made of it. And I was like, I have no idea what it is. So I asked, and my boss told me I don't make it anymore and explained the story.
Hey, Cryptor, yes, we do have an on-site crematorium. So after this, we're going to head over across that fence. And believe it or not, I actually used to camp in this part of the cemetery when I was crazy and in my 20s and
I used to drink
homeless.
in this part of the cemetery.
Well, I drank in this part of the cemetery as well. Yeah, all that good stuff. I'm good now. I'm good, Ash.
I don't even know how to do it. There wasn't a fence before.
Well, no, it's been there. We have to go back out and then up. I'll show you. I'll show you. Italian. Cryptor's an Italian. Well, we have a lot of them here, Cryptor. Tony. Well, Tony's an Italian name. When I was a kid, and I listened to that song, Tiny Dancer, by Elton John, I thought he was saying, "Hold me closer, Tony Danza." Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Oh, no, it says Mom. Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day. See, I love that this can be here and no one's stealing it, because sometimes people are dicks.
They are.
They still suck.
That happens at my cemetery all the time. All the time. Hey, Cemetery Views, what's going on? We're in Nevada City, California at the Pioneer Cemetery.
St. Candace.
That's right, St. Candace, thank you.
St. Candace was the first church in Nevada County.
Oh, was it?
I believe so, yeah. St. Patrick, a close second, but St. Candace was her first.
That's not the Methodist, though, right?
No,
Right here
it's
on
not
Broad? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Native of Ireland. There you go. 16 years.
So what if most of the Cornish miners are in Grass Valley?
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, when St. Patrick's started, the guy whoever the father was who opened that, he sent for a posse of nuns to open Mount St. Mary's because there's so many orphans from the mine.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he sent to Ireland for 7 nuns to come and open up Mount St. Mary's, which was an orphanage at first,
Yeah,
because there's so many here.
yeah.
The mines are so dangerous. Plus all the, stealing and stabbing and
All the good stuff that comes with
robbing and
being a miner.
exactly. all the wrong issues.
Yeah, right. Hey, thanks for joining, Cryptor. Have a great night, man. I'll see you soon. Yeah, me too. And it's weird because I spent all my time drinking in that cemetery
Yeah.
that I never came over here to hang out.
Well, Dee and I would come here and take photos recently, not that recently, but, like the last 5 years or so.
Yeah,
We would come and take photos for cozy stuff.
yeah,
He took some of the best photos.
yeah.
So they see these old wooden crosses that are God knows how long.
Right.
Those. So when I was in high school, which would have been in the 90s, someone had pulled a bunch of these out and thrown them into the street.
Right.
The street right over there. And I was walking home. I lived out on 49 by the Willow,
Mhm.
and I would walk there because that's what we did.
Yeah.
And I was a little scared. And also, I was in the road, so I picked it up. So I picked something that's just like this. I picked it up, and I took it with me. And I was walking down the highway,
Right.
a very lone highway, by myself at night. And a man came walking along the other side,
Yeah.
which, as you know, Jay, is weird because where are they coming from? Nowhere.
Nowhere.
There's like 10 miles to the river grade. That's it.
Yeah.
So unless they're coming from my house, which they were. So that freaked me out a little bit. But he's on the other side, and he was moving really fast, and he was going the opposite direction. And then a few minutes later, I turned around and he was behind me, running towards me. And I was terrified, obviously.
Yeah.
In the middle of the woods, a lonely highway. I was like 15. And I took the cross, and he was almost to me, and I swung it back, and I was going to brain him with it. And then I heard whoop, and a sheriff pulled over. like
Yeah.
came up on us and saw us. What's going on? And I was like, he's trying.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, no. I'm not from here. I'm not from here. My car broke down and I don't know where town is. And I walked by and I didn't want to scare you, but then I realized you might know where town is because I've been walking.
Right.
Because he's been walking from.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh, man.
and I said, you can't run up on people like that.
Right, totally.
And the
God.
sheriff put us both in the car. He put him in the back. I got to sit in the front. He drove me home. He's like, where'd you get that? The cross.
Yeah.
And I told him that, it was in the ground. I didn't take it from him.
Yeah.
I certainly looked like someone who would take it from the cemetery, but I hadn't.
I think we all did.
Technically. Yeah, and the city dweller learned a lesson about running up on strangers in the dark on the highway.
Yeah.
And I started hitchhiking, which is way safer.
Right. Oddly enough.
Yeah, here's my parents' deer.
Near Bloomfield Road, Gold Cat. We are near North Bloomfield Road. Sort of.
Yeah.
It's on the other side of the freeway.
Bloomfield's up there. Do not grieve my parents, dear. We are not dead, but sleeping here. That's a new one.
Oh,
So
yeah.
these lambs mean that it's a little.
A baby, yep.
Yeah. It's kind of a play on that other poem. Do not grieve, I am not here.
Yeah.
Do not sit by my grave and weep. I am not here, I do not sleep.
Yeah, this is a cool plot, Cemetery Views. It's really just a cool town. And with cool deceased people and living. Whoa, look at that.
That's super old.
Yeah.
How is that still in one piece?
I have no idea. 1903 to 1904.
I do.
So a baby.
There's. Oh, okay. So
Grace
it's March
Peterson.
12th, so it's the full age. Interesting.
And August 1st, March 12th.
That sign couldn't have been there the whole time. That must
It's screwed in here. Oh, no, it's not. Where did that come from? I don't even think it was from this spot.
70. So how come? Oh, this is kind of sad. This obvious. Well, 67 to 50. So this is obviously the parents, and then.
Oh, yeah.
The baby gets a great big.
Yeah.
So, but they just got little ones. They probably
But look.
could afford their own after this.
This person was born 2 years after the Civil War and was able to witness Elvis Presley.
That's bananas.
Right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so we have, Rachel, we have that piece of paper you gave me that has the symbols.
We do.
So should we figure out what the crown with the cross is? I mean, it's not a crown of thorns. Hey, Jim. Welcome, man. Happy to see you. Trying to figure out what this symbol on this headstone means, if we can.
Oh, I don't know if I have that one.
Oh, it might not be on there. Well, if any of you guys know on here,
Well, these are all
let us know.
Government for the most part. But
Oh, really?
yeah, see, here's a little.
And we have this right here that
Well,
has...
that can't be true because there's a Wicca one. That's not going to be a government.
Well, there's Wicca. There's a Druidic, the three rays of Awen, which is Welsh, on there.
I don't see that one.
Bummer.
It's not all encompassing. And people can make up their own stuff too.
They can,
If they
huh?
want. I mean, they don't usually, but
Yeah.
typically you pick out of a book options. But when did this person have?
Joyce.
Well, so they didn't have that one.
Yeah.
So they have this one. There's also just decorative ones too.
Well, I'm trying to figure out because, okay, so it says the Wiccan one is a pentagram, right? So, but, a pentagram is also Mason, but usually inverted. I want to look at this one. So how lucky are you to get buried and have a tree grow out of you?
Right?
Lucky.
I know at the old St. Patrick's when they have all those ones that are grown through the fences.
Oh, yeah.
Have you done that cemetery yet?
I haven't done that, and I want to.
That one's a great one because it's weird. And all the graves are sunken in.
I got an EVP there about 13 years ago. I forget what it's... Oh, I think it was like a little girl voice that said, hello.
Yikes.
Yep.
Yeah, an orphan from Mount St. Mary's.
Yeah.
Now, did you know that... Have you ever been to the museum that's above... That's right next to St. Joseph's?
I don't think I have.
Oh. It's very... Nobody knows it's there for some reason.
Huh.
Right above the trash store, which is St. Joseph's Cultural Center, there is, if you go upstairs, there is a door that has a very small sign that says Grass Valley Museum. And a doorbell. And if you ring the doorbell and you wait, eventually
they'll
a
let you in.
confused docent will come up and go, what? Because he's not used to anybody ever ringing the
Right.
bell. If you say, I want to see the museum, they go, oh! It's just like in the Wizard of Oz when he's like, what do you want?
Yeah.
And then he'll get excited and ask you for some money because it's a donation. You can put $1, $5, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. They have Lola Montez's bathtub.
What?
And they have
Ooh, look at that.
an old room that's like made up to be like a storeroom
Yeah.
from when it was a orphanage. And tons of stuff from the hospital.
That's rad.
From the old Grass Valley Hospital, the Swan Ravine House now.
I had no idea. So, talking about how we can put anything on our headstones, my buddy Jim on here says, one can have anything on the stones. Lol, I know a few that want 420 on theirs.
Well, I don't see why you can't do that.
You could totally do that. In fact, at my cemetery, somebody got a weed leaf
Really?
on their marker. Yeah. They actually did.
That's funny.
Yep. So in a minute, guys, we're going to head up to this older part of the beautiful cemetery here
Yes.
at St. Canice. In fact, I guess we can just do that now. Open the creepy gate and then shut the creepy gate.
My first service I ever worked was at St. Canice.
Oh, really?
And my boss told me, so-and-so's sick. You're working a service tonight at St. Candace, wear something you can genuflect in. And luckily, I was raised Catholic, so I knew what that meant.
Yeah, right? So there used to be more trees here, and there's a big huff and a puff about PG&E and them cutting down the trees here in Nevada City, and they went ahead and cut a lot of these beautiful pines down, maybe even some of these old oaks.
Yeah, so they didn't fall on our houses. Okay, so this is the Pioneer Cemetery up here.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
So, we were both right.
Oops.
No citizens. Noted citizens. Like who?
Oh, it's here. So Cemetery Views says, what I found is crown is victory over death in Jesus, the cross. That's what came up on Google.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sergeant Theo Dunlap. And this is Theo Dunlap.
So this is where we all used to get drunk and pass out, make out, everything.
Take creepy photos.
Yep.
I want one of these.
I do too.
I like get off my lawn.
Yeah, get off my lawn. Yeah, totally.
I want my own gate.
They don't make anything like this anymore.
No, I guess we don't.
As hard as it was to live in the 19th century. The craftsmanship was amazing. I don't know. So I'm guessing that they already had a lot of these already carved out or cut into, the shapes.
Right.
Then they find out who died, they chisel in the name.
You can't do that now because there's no space for it.
Nope.
No one's going to let you store a bunch of
Oh, deer poop.
lots of it. You can see it.
Deer scat. This one looks cool.
Looks like this one just got broken, so they put a rock there.
Yeah.
Cooler. That sounds like a familiar. I've been reading a lot of the history because I've been reading a lot about the mines, because I'm pretty sure my house is on top of one.
Oh, wow. Well, I know a lot of important people. Okay, like this.
Who's that? The one.
I forget his name. I want to say he was some kind of sergeant or something, but I don't remember because it's been years since I've hung out here. And wasn't there one with a baby? I think this is it right here. Nothing?
Nope.
That's the one right there, the sleeping baby.
Oh, see, and there's a lot of stuff like this where it's just broken off.
Yeah.
And we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Oh, Aaron. Oh, I know. Aaron, I got the sergeant.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I got the sergeant part right. Surprised I remembered that. Oh, man. Jim, I can't even begin to tell you, like, how many times I got drunk here. Or what kind of, acid trip, mushroom trip I was on out here. That was a long time ago, though. And we are all grown up now. Sort of. Let's see. I left my socks here 20 years ago. Are they still here? Are they my Elmo socks?
No, they're marijuana socks.
Oh, they're my marijuana socks. Okay, here. Speaking of marijuana. Marijuana socks.
Like metal wieners. Individually, they're shaped like metal wieners. Wow.
Yeah.
This one was originally, this is crazy because I used to get all goffed out and pose on this as a teenager and take
Yep.
like way too sexy pictures for how old I was.
I've seen the pictures.
Yes, she's probably seen the pictures. But this one he was buried in San Francisco originally, and when they moved all of the bodies out of San Francisco, and they emptied the cemeteries, they brought it here.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming they brought him here as well, but.
Oh, died at San Francisco.
So he was part of building San Francisco. San Francisco was built off the back of here.
Right.
Because of all the money that came out of Empire Mine.
Exactly.
Went there, and he was involved in that. I don't know, why didn't they take these?
I don't know. Those are dead, too.
They're super dead. I just had a storm that knocked down over.
I want to check this one out real quick. This one I've always liked. Hey, Greg, those are nice socks, aren't they? There's a lot of weed in Nevada County. A lot of weed. Our little angel has gone home to God. Wilson, I believe, Burnett Head, aged 5 months, 3 days. I'm guessing the same family, but I cannot read that. Pine beetles, yeah, well, they are here. Well, we have the baby here, and then I can't read this one. I wish I could get a nice photo of this.
What's the last name?
Well, this says Head.
Head?
Yeah, Wilson Burnett Head. I think we have pine beetles.
We do.
Yeah, okay, we do.
Yeah, we have really bad bark beetle infestation in Grass Valley around the fairgrounds, and here down 20.
Okay, well then that's the problem. I know Colorado has it really bad too. That one's gorgeous. I'm gonna have to take a photo of that later.
We don't have it as bad as they do in like Fresno.
Yeah.
Fresno, it's just clear cut because of the beetles.
Yeah.
But at my house, my trees are infested. We have like 4 we have to take down.
That's so sad.
It only costs like $1,000 a tree. It's fine.
Right?
But better than go through your.
No, it's true. It falling on your roof and killing your family is not fun. But these were big. What are these? Ponderosa pine?
That might be. So the big controversy about the tree coming down was the blue atlas.
Yeah.
This might be the atlas.
I think you're right.
People were like sitting in.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then they were saying that it didn't have heart rot because they couldn't see any here, but that doesn't mean it wasn't higher up.
Yeah. That's a big boy.
But they
right
took
there.
it down because they were worried it was going to fall, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
But that was before the 10,000 trees fell in 6 hours.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
There's such a big worry about that one tree. And a bunch of more things. See, this was the scene all over.
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't think there was a single part of the town that wasn't affected.
I remember there was a really beautiful large marble marker out here.
Well, this one looks super new. What is it? Oh, it's not though. Oh, the headstone's just new.
2015.
Yeah, but the headstone, they just put that in.
Yeah.
There's no way that's. Oh, because
Ken Dolan,
they
yeah.
redid it when, Ken passed away. Bigelow. See, I don't even want to feel like. I just want to feel rocks.
There are really good rocks here.
Not sacred rocks, just the.
Yeah.
Gravel. That's got to be where the atlas is, because I don't see another trunk that's big enough.
That is a big chunk of oak.
Yeah.
I don't know where that other cemetery or that marker is. It's been so many years. I literally haven't been up on this side in years and years. Like I really, maybe not 20, but no. That's cool. Yeah, this is a great little cemetery. That is a big one. Hey, Drifting Dreaming, yeah, I'm having an awesome day. I got to hang out with my mom and dad, my best bro, Rachel. We're only best bros when we're on TikTok.
We're best bros on TikTok, though. We're only best bros on TikTok when one of us is going viral.
Yeah, totally.
We're still bros, though, the rest of us.
Yeah. Okay, if I remember correctly, this is the cemetery where I got a barnacle ghost attached to me. It means it followed me around. It was a barnacle. It stuck to me.
Is that an official thing?
No, I just made that up. But good morning, Reza. So I remember one night, me and my friends were up here hanging out, drinking beers, being bad people, smoking weed. And I had a backpack full of really crappy shake weed, like a lot of it. And the cops got us and bugged us. And the cop went through my bag and he pulls out my crappy bag of shake weed. So, where'd you get this? And I'm like, man, someone just gave it to me. And they did. And he goes, yeah, I can see why. And then he just dumped it out right in front of me. Man. And that was that. They didn't tell us to leave, they didn't anything. They just wanted to mess with us. It's really, the weather is so nice right now.
I know, it's disturbing.
Yeah.
Fire season's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. That looks like a human being over there. You know who that looks like? Tall Can Dan.
Is it?
I think it is.
I don't know Tall Can Dan personally. I just know of him. Of his legends.
In Nevada City, we have, a lot of us have town names.
I didn't have a phone. That's not true, I did. I was Black Racer because Rachel thought I was a screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could have been.
Okay, so we had, my town name was Pagan J. We had Many Dogs J. We had Treetop Jason. We had a Dress Dave, a beady-eyed Dave.
Dave, that might have been before your time.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Hawaiian Damien, Barefoot Damien. God bless him.
He wasn't barefoot when we were dating.
Yeah, it was when he became a hippie that
Yeah.
he took his shoes off forever. Yeah, youth having fun, I'll tell you what, yep. I kind of feel like I'm a youth again right now, just being here.
It's a little nostalgic.
It is.
I think I need to live a little bit more of my friend up here. I'm sure he spoke a lot more than one day.
I think that's a good idea. We have our very dear and close friend who passed away a year ago. We have some of his ashes with us today that we're leaving here because we all used to hang out here and party and laugh and love and talk about everything. Philosophy, and ancient cultures and magic and just cool stuff. So we're just gonna let our buddy go. Right there. This place,
I mean, it's not super long. It's just a little. It's like you might get a fine for this.
oh,
Super. If anyone's wondering, you can get actually just about anywhere without any harm to it. So when there are laws against doing it to places, it typically keep people from getting upset. That's the only reason. You can dump them in the water, you can, and it's not going to hurt anything. But obviously if you're swimming at the river and someone dumps them into ashes upstream from you, then that's upsetting. So that's why you're not allowed to do it. But if you're sneaky, you can do whatever you want. And feel confident that you're not going to do anything weird.
something there. Just can't read it.
Just make sure it's dispersed. Dispersal is key.
Well, shoot. Felt like we covered grounds.
Yeah, it's not a big space.
No. Now, if I were to get buried, and I don't want to be, I want, yeah. I want something like that.
I have a question. Did you always feel that way about burial? Or was that since you got into the funeral industry? That you
No, I've always wanted to be cremated.
I didn't really care either way until I started working in the funeral industry.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is gruesome and terrible. No, thank you.
Okay, there is that.
I
There,
don't know why. I didn't think of it before, but
being in this business, yes, there is that too now. But
well, I knew what it, I knew what it entailed before. I don't know why doing it, like physically
Right.
doing it for other people, suddenly gave me a big aversion to it. But
yeah,
it just seems like being, trapped in a box to rot. That sounds terrible.
I don't want to do that either. And besides, I mean, I want my ashes scattered in Ireland.
Well, yeah,
So
it's very expensive to ship a body.
no, someone's gonna have to sneak me on.
No, I mean if you're involved.
Oh yeah.
No, cremated. No, you can. It's not expensive to
Yeah.
fly cremated. It doesn't cost anything. You just have to tell them what it is.
Yeah. I guess that's that.
I bet that's, you know what? If I were to smuggle drugs,
Hmm?
I'm not that I would. If I were, that's how.
Ashes.
Yeah, inside the urn. You have your permit. You tell them what it is, and they're not going to dig around in there.
No. That's actually really smart. It's quite brilliant.
See, if I was a drug smuggler, I'd be good at it.
Well, everyone. I guess that's pretty much it. So thank you for joining, everyone. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Rachel, for
Thank you.
hanging out with me.
Hang out.
Yeah,
This is so funny.
I know,
Go
right?
back to our kid selves
Totally.
and what we used to do in the cemetery.
What we used to do, yeah.
Like when we're in our 40s, we're going to wander around with cameras. Like
I know, right?
nerds. And pretend we're hanging out.
Yeah. Hey, Grave Tales, you can watch this because I'm leaving it put up. Yeah, we're gonna FedEx our ashes, Jim. I'm FedExing mine to Ireland. Grave Tales, you can watch this as soon as I'm done. It'll be up on my channel. All right, you guys, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Dripped and